In today's news, OECS condemns governor's request for additional powers. Premier and the Cyril Romney Tortola Pier Park CEO predict a successful 2024 tourist season. Officials to decide on a new name for Jos Van Dyke School. Some 13 prisoners receive certificates in Skills of Life program. Dr. ARLIENE PENN to expand cervical cancer advocacy to the OECS. Rural Virgin Islands Police Force warns against underage drinking. And Lord SEBASTIAN impressed with athletics in the British Virgin Islands. We have the details of this and so much more when 284 News returns.
Start the year off with more speed, more downloading, more savings, and more fire. CCT Fire Fiber Internet gives you the speed you need to keep the whole family connected. Packages starting at $119 with speeds from 300 megabytes per second, super fast, unlimited downloads, even more reliable connectivity, plus free live streaming TV for the family to enjoy. Sign up for the absolute best fiber internet service in the BVI, CCT Fire, and pay no installation fee. Plus, get CCT Live TV for free. You deserve more. Get more with CCT. Life Unlimited.
One Stop Auto, located in the R&R Malone Complex, Parkwood Pond, is having a huge liquidation sale on all inventory, excluding vehicles and genuine Toyota and Lexus parts. Get no less than 50% off all items on shelves and inventory room. Items such as car covers, steering wheel covers, wipers, sealants, chemicals, emergency cones, adhesives, license plates frames, air filters, oil filters, front brakes, rear brakes, front rotors, rear rotors, radiators, shocks, and much more. A specific listing of all makes and models for which parts are available at liquidation prices will be posted on our Facebook page. Hello everyone and welcome to this edition of 284 News. It is Wednesday, January 17th, 2024. I'm Ron Grant, bringing you the very latest out of Tortola in the Virgin Islands. Happy Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining us. Beginning our newscast on the local scene, the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States has issued a strong rebuke towards His Excellency Governor John Ranking CMG's request for additional powers to implement reforms recommended by the Commission of Inquiry. Our Jaka Wooding has more on this report.
In a recent statement, the OECS heads of government expressed, quote, alarming concern over the evolving situation in the BVI and, quote, strongly condemned any efforts to undermine the BVI's elected government. While acknowledging more governance reform work remains, the leaders commended progress made by the local administration since the April 2023 elections. Granting the governor power to bypass the BVI's leaders was labeled by the OECS as, quote, undemocratic and, quote, colonial. The organization warned it would jeopardize achieved reforms and the self-determination rights of the BVI's citizens. Instead, the OECS urged the UK to continue collaborating with the BVI's government and provide technical assistance as needed. It offered its own support as well. The statement endorsed a UN resolution affirming the BVI's right to self-governance. OECS leaders argued that the governor's request violates democratic principles in UN declarations which the UK has signed. Jaka Wooding, 284 News.
The Premier of the Virgin Islands, Dr. the Honorable Natalio D. Wheatley, Minister for Tourism and Chief Executive Officer of the Cyril Romney Tortola Pier Park, Mr. Vance Lewis, have both predicted a successful 2024 tourist season. Premier Wheatley was at the time speaking on location at the Pier Park, where he shared his sentiments about seeing so many tourists come to the British Virgin Islands.
Well, it brings a good feeling because we know how important cruise tourism is to the BVI. A lot of these cruise passengers will return and become overnight guests. And of course, overnight, provides a lot of income to our tourism product. But these cruise passengers as well represent head tax as well, which will help to support the port authority. And it also provides customers for our local businesses here at the Pier Park to be able to make a livelihood. And what we want individuals to understand is you have to position yourself to be able to benefit from the influx of passengers that we have coming through the Cyril B. Romney Tortola Pier Park. So, and we ask persons to smile, to be very warm and polite, the way that we know how to be here in the Virgin Islands because we always love welcoming visitors and introducing them to nature's little secrets.
CEO Vance Lewis spoke on the offerings at Pier Park, which consist of some 70 units.
Pier Park has everything to offer. We have something for everyone in the Pier Park. Here we have over 70 units, units where we offer a piece of the BVI. We offer a piece of our culture. We offer through food and beverages. We also offer other products that people will only see in the BVI. But more important, we offer BVI friendship. This is what we're famous for. And it is through us having BVI warmth and friendship that we're able to boast perhaps the largest number of cruise passengers to have visited the territory in 2023. And forecast for 2024, it looks like it's even going to be larger still. So we're really, really pleased that we have tourists continue to come. They love our product. And we think that we can use it as an opportunity to have repeat guests. Let's just remember that a study convened some years ago tells us that the cruise passengers do spend. There's a perception that they don't, but they do spend. Passengers spend 2017 some $80 approximately per passenger. And we've commissioned another study post-COVID, which is coming out this year, and we want to release that to the public. We expect that the numbers associated cruise passenger spend will be even higher than that.
Lewis also spoke about the predictions for the upcoming tourism season, as well as publishing of the report to the public.
The passengers that are coming through here, they support our transport sector. Very, very important. The support of vendors, very, very important. And, you know, a lot of because the BVI has such a strong marine base, a good section of these passengers who come here will use marine facilities to go across to our sister islands. A good section of them will also go into Road Town as well to see what we have. And of course, we want to make sure that when they come back to still be Romney Tortola Pier Park, they leave a little bit of the cash behind so that we can continue to do what we do best. The work continues and we are up to it. As a team, we aim to make sure that we remain number one.
Premier Wheatley took time to share the success of the 2023 tourism season, and he encouraged residents to do their part in promoting the territory's tourism product.
That in 2023, we've had our second best year in terms of overall tourism visitor numbers. We were just shy of 1 million passengers, and the best year we've had thus far in the history of the Virgin Islands was in 2016, where we had 1.1 million passengers. And in 2023, we are nearly back to that point, having over 995,000 cruise passengers. And as you can see, tourism is bustling. We're welcoming visitors to Tortola, to the overall Virgin Islands. And what we have to do is introduce them to our unique brand of BVI hospitality. And 2024 is even going to be better, but we need everyone, including all of you, to get involved because tourism is everybody's business.
Efforts are underway to determine a fitting name for the newly restructured Jos Van Dyke Primary School. During the 2024 deliberations of the Standing Finance Committee, the committee was told by the Acting Chief Education Officer, Mrs. Orlando Crabb, that research is underway to inform local officials in the naming process. It was also noted at the time that the school's principal has been engaged to collaborate with officials, including the district representative and the community, to determine a fitting name. Member for the 2nd District, the Honorable Melvin Mitch Turnbull, told the committee that at the time of their discussion, there was 3 leading contenders under consideration. However, Turnbull said he also noted that the Minister of Education, the Honorable Cherie B. De Castro, may face delays in finalizing the decision. The member also took time to offer to partner with the minister as he stressed the importance of the naming process. Viewers, up next we have more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break. Some claim that the age of a true gentleman is far behind us, but here at 284 Media, we disagree. He may appear in different guises today, but the values and ideals that make him a gent still stand. 284 Media proudly presents The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman with yours truly, Ron Grant, a show poised to help guide modern-day men into 21st century distinguished gentlemen. Don't worry, it's not all about suits and bow ties, but raw, real-life lessons that translate to grounded, community-minded, well-rounded men. The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman, Season 5, a 284 Media production.
Yo, everything good there?
Bye. This thing got me one way that day.
What you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, I can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What you really? Hey, this ain't like you, know?
Dad, this thing got me staying home, keeping out of trouble me.
Wow. What your name is?
Shit. I talk about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know, I watching ball. I even watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hooked, I tell you.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for sticking with us. Continuing on the local scene in the Virgin Islands, 13 prisoners at His Majesty's Prison received certificates after completing an 8-week Skills of Life program at the Balsam Gut facility. The Ministry of Health and Social Development said the initiative aligns with the United Kingdom's National Health Service curricula on addressing offending behavior and tackling crucial areas for inmates' rehabilitation. Now, the areas include financial management, anger management, health, and conflict resolution. They said, and I quote, the 8-week program demanded full commitment, with prisoners participating in classes, completing diverse exercises, and engaging in group and individual tasks. Success completion hinged on exhibiting positive behavior throughout the course, a promising transformative journey for those involved. Minister for Health and Social Development, the Honorable Vincent O. Wheatley, commended the rehabilitation efforts at the prison during the program's closing ceremony, and he said he pledged for ongoing support for expanding the rehabilitative offerings. Meanwhile, Superintendent of Prisons Jay Kendall said he was proud of the rehabilitation achievements of both prisoners and the dedicated team. Kendall also emphasized the ongoing commitment to elevate rehabilitation services, with plans to expand the rehabilitation team to include key roles like a general counselor, a drug counselor, a restorative justice officer, and teachers. Minister for Health and Social Development, the Honorable Vincent O. Wheatley, is expected to partner with local cancer advocate Dr. ARLIENE T. PENN to spread awareness of cervical cancer across the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States region. In his message on Cervical Cancer Awareness Month observed in January, Honorable Wheatley said he will partner with Dr. PENN as an ambassador to assist the OECS in executing its strategic eradication of cervical cancer as a pandemic within the region. The health minister, who is also the chairman of the 36th OECS PPS Policy Board meeting and the 9th OECS Council of Ministers Health, said he is taking a proactive approach to health issues. Hence, Dr. PENN is expected to travel throughout the region to enlighten, encourage, inspire, and support women as the OECS seeks to lower and eradicate cervical cancer across the region. Honorable Wheatley said, and I quote, educating males is also important to our region's strategy. We know that Dr. PENN is passionate about this subject, and we could not ask for a better ambassador. We thank her in advance for the work she will continue to do to bring awareness and support us in this process, as we will also support her. The minister added, and I quote, the acting chief medical officer and the team at the Dr. D. Orlando Smith Hospital will do their part by making the vaccines that prevent the human papillomavirus available for males and females. According to the Pan American Health Organization, cervical cancer claims lives and is the leading cause of death in more than 35,000 women in America. The majority, 80% of some 28,000 of these cases are in Latin America as well as the Caribbean. The Royal Virgin Islands Police Force is urging greater vigilance against underage drinking across the Virgin Islands after a worrying number of incidents were reported as 2023 came to a close. Our Jaka Wooding has more on this report.
The Family and Juvenile Unit cautioned that several juveniles engaged in illegal underage alcohol consumption during recent festivities, resulting in some needing medical care. Under the Liquor License Ordinance, it is prohibited for BVI businesses to sell or provide alcoholic beverages to anyone under the age of 16. Additionally, the Criminal Code makes it a criminal offense for an adult to give or sell alcohol to a minor outside of medicinal purposes. The RVIPF is calling on bars, restaurants, supermarkets, hotels, and other establishments that serve liquor to be extra mindful in enforcing age restrictions. The police say that family event organizers and parents must also do their part to keep alcohol away from minors, both at public gatherings and at home. The police stress that it is not just a legal issue, but a moral duty. The Royal Virgin Islands Police Force has pledged to continue engagement with the public on this issue as part of ongoing efforts to foster a secure environment. Jaka Wooding, 284 News.
And viewers, up next, we have more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
Start the year off with more. More speed, more downloading, more savings, and more fire. CCT Fire Fiber Internet gives you the speed you need to keep the whole family connected. Packages starting at $119 with speeds from 300 megabytes per second. Super fast, unlimited downloads, even more reliable connectivity, plus free live streaming TV for the family to enjoy. Sign up for the absolute best fiber internet service in the BVI CCT Fire and pay no installation fee. Plus, get CCT Live TV for free. You deserve more. Get more with CCT. Life Unlimited.
Today, I am doing coral treatments with Beyond the Reef. Today, we are doing shark research. So today, we are doing whale research with Beyond the Reef. And wherever I go, I take CCT with me because my life is unlimited.
Father Jesus, that line you long like church service.
Alright, do enjoy the rest of it. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes, Sonny.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Hold on there. You must have cut front of people.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you? You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top up power?
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for sticking with us. Closing out our newscast, President of World Athletics Lord Sebastian said he is impressed with the level of commitment observed towards athletics in the British Virgin Islands. Take a look as Kamal Haynes delivers this report.
In his first official visit to the British Virgin Islands, President of World Athletics Lord Sebastian Coe was taken back with the dedication observed by both officials and athletes towards the discipline of athletics, despite having limited resources available to the territory. Lord Coe visited the A.O. Shirley Recreational Ground on Friday, January 12th, accompanied by the Minister of Sports, Honorable Shari De Castro, President of the BVI Athletics Association, Steve Augustine, and President of the BVI Olympic Committee, Ephraim PENN. There, Lord Coe had the opportunity to view the territory's lone track up close and personal, as well as some of the facilities available to the athletes. He also spoke to athletes from the various track and field clubs to gain their view on athletics, as well as to share his experience during his illustrious track career, where he gained 4 Olympic medals and set 11 world records. 284 Media had a distinct pleasure of interviewing Lord Coe while at the track, and he shared the following.
I've only been here 24 hours, but I've only met with great friendliness and, most importantly, had some great conversations with Steve at the Federation and the Minister and the Premier this afternoon. The commitment is really strong, and I'm really enjoying watching some outstanding young talent here, which is really where it comes alive.
And you're here at the Territories track. What have you seen so far as it relates to, obviously we know the likes of Chantal Malone, Cara McMaster, the talents that have developed out of the British Virgin Islands, and I assume this is your first time here in the BVI.
It is my first time,
basically, yeah. Seeing the track and stuff and seeing some of the facilities. What is your assessment?
Well, my instinct is that there's a lot of talent here, and I've witnessed it. I've watched it, watched that talent in competition. I've been chatting to a lot of the athletes this afternoon. They're running great times at relatively young ages, which tells me that they're doing the right thing and they've got the right coaches. I was very impressed talking to Steve and the teams here about their ambitions to expand the infrastructure around the track here. We were at World Athletics. We were able to make a modest contribution at a very difficult time for you guys when you got hit so hard by Hurricane Irma and the track was damaged. We were able to at least contribute to getting you back on your feet again, and that was important. So look, for me it's about understanding the challenges on the ground, and you can't do that from a federation headquarters or by reading a report. You need to be here talking to people.
And obviously you're here, as you said, you rightfully said, after Hurricanes Irma and Maria, the World Athletics did come and contribute to getting us back on our feet. Based on what you see in terms of some additional assistance that may be needed, how will the World Athletics be able to assist here?
That's exactly what we've been here talking about, and actually being able to understand what the ambition is, and I understand the ambition to extend the seating here so that the competitions, and it's really important, I know you've got great athletes that haven't actually competed here at all or that often, and giving these local young really talented athletes the inspiration of seeing your great athletes competing in their own neighborhood, in their own backyard, is hugely important. So I salute at that ambition, and that's exactly what we've been talking about today.
Okay, great. So hopefully in the future we can see further assistance from World Athletics as it relates to BVI track and field.
That's exactly what we've been talking about.
As it relates to how the visit became a reality, President of the BVI Athletics Association, Steve Augustine, revealed what led to the strong relationship with Lord Coe that resulted in his physical appearance in the BVI.
I met him when I was first elected and I went to Congress in Monaco, and like he said earlier on, I had the chance to physically meet with him and speak with him, and we clicked, and we've remained in contact over the years. And you guys would remember immediately after the hurricanes back in 2017, I got a call as soon as our phone services were back up from Lord Coe, asking how we were doing and the fact that he was working on getting some things together to offer at least those countries that were impacted with some assistance. And that was not just a phone call. He actually followed through and provided us with some financial assistance to do repairs here at the A.O. Shirley Recreation Ground. So I would go as far as to say that the relationship we've developed over the years have grown. It has mushroomed, and a simple suggestion very early on has has led to the now visit here in the British Virgin Islands.
Augustine also spoke about some of the pertinent areas of the track that requires further development and how Lord Cole's visit could assist with those plans.
It's two or threefold. One of the most obvious physically being here at the track is the fact that we want him to see what we have, physically what we have. We were fortunate enough to get some assistance from World Athletics, as I said earlier, to physically aid in the repairing of the track. We've had a long ambition to continue the seated capacity here at the track, so we're trying to double that. I think it's about 2.5 times the capacity as to what we currently have, and certainly something that the general public would like to hear is that we're looking at the possibility of getting a roof placed over the stadium. In addition to that, we're also talking about the ancillary type rooms that will be located under the stadium. So our gyms, our medicine rooms, and things of that nature are things that we have in plan, and we're using his being here to bring about further awareness of the fact that these are things that are still needed in athletics with our growth and our development. Certainly, the World Athletics family has been and has done a lot for BVI Athletics, and I don't see that friendship that we've created over the years being broken. I see him being here as our friendship being strengthened, and therefore being able to further access funding opportunities and growth opportunities that World Athletics has to offer.
Meanwhile, Honorable De Castro described Lord Cole's visit as the perfect timing for the plans in place to develop athletics in the territory.
No, it's extremely integral. It's been planned for quite some time, and I believe the timing of it is extraordinary. It would have come off the heels of Budapest when Karen McMaster would have won the silver medal, and truly as we lead up to the Olympic Games, it's a signal to the talent that we have in the territory and the commitment of World Athletics to continue to work with the Virgin Islands through the BVI Athletics Association to really consider how we continue to develop our athletes and our infrastructure to support athletics in the territory.
And I would have seen Lord Cole here visiting the stands, etc., and walking around the track. What are the proposals that will be presented to him to see how the World Athletics could assist the BVI?
So we've been looking, considering the infrastructure. They did, after the hurricanes, invest some funds towards the development of the service of the track, and so we're here having discussions to see what additional steps can be taken to continue the development of the track. So the BVIAA, alongside the ministry, will be continuing those discussions, and once settled, we will be able to have better communication with the public on what exactly can be expected.
Last but certainly not least was the BVI Olympic Committee's president, Ephraim PENN, who said it was an honor to have Lord Cole in the BVI.
It's really an honor for us to have a person of Lord Cole's caliber here with us, looking at our facilities and to add strength to what we are trying to do in the British Virgin Islands, not just for athletics, but for sports on a whole. And, you know, it speaks to our standing in the world of sports, because we have the person who is the top official in athletics in the world, taking time out of his busy schedule to come to the British Virgin Islands. And that all goes back to the success we've been having over the years, that I guess he's here to say, well, I wonder what's going on here that makes such a small country so successful on the world stage. So it speaks volume for us. It validates what we've been doing, and we can only look forward to bigger and better things as we progress.
Reporting for 284 News, I am Kamal Haynes.
Viewers, that's it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for your daily news updates at 284 Media and 284 BVI on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Ron Grant. I'll see you again tomorrow. Do have a safe and enjoyable evening. Happy Wednesday to all. Goodbye.
Start the year off with more speed, more downloading, more savings, and more fire. CCT Fiber Internet gives you the speed you need to keep the whole family connected. Packages starting at $119 with speeds from 300 megabytes per second, super fast, unlimited downloads, even more reliable connectivity, plus free live streaming TV for the family to enjoy. Sign up for the absolute best fiber internet service in the BVI BVI, CCT Fire, and pay no installation fee. Plus, get CCT Live TV for free. You deserve more. Get more with CCT. Life Unlimited.
Yo, everything good there?
Why? This thing got me one way that day.
What do you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, I can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What do you really? Hey, this ain't like you, know?
Dad, this thing got me staying home, keeping out of trouble me.
Wow. What's your name is?
Shit. I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know I watching ball. I been watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hook, I tell you.